Hey everybody. Uh, Here's the head that we're going to be building here in these videos. I think there's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe four or five of them. The first one, this one you're watching here now is going to be in real time. But I think I'll probably do another one in real time too. But I might speed them up after that. So it might be three, it might be four videos total. Just uh, like it gets kind of redundant after a while. I'll just show you the first couple so you can kind of see what I'm doing, and then I'll probably speed them up. But anyway, while I had this here, I just wanted to comment a little bit on the textures. This is just my hair, and it's looking kind of bad. It's looking a little bit frizzy and stuff, but uh, and the beard here is my hair too. And I like using my hair. I think it works a lot better on like beards. I guess you can use fur too. I've never actually really used that uh, aspect of Maya, but uh, the Maya hair works really well on the beards and stuff because it works a lot better than the hair in my opinion. Uh, just because it just gives that breakup to it that makes it kind of believable as a beard. And this beard is actually baked into the color map, just the color, the shape, and my hair is just put on top of that. So that's what I did there. And I did this like in about 4 hours, and I did it like all like 4 hours straight, and I got pretty tired by the end, and I got kind of hungry. So some of the areas like the ear and stuff could stand to be worked on a little bit, but I think that's about it. The eyebrows are just a bump map, just to kind of break that up a little bit, and that's pretty much it. It's just a blend shader on here. I didn't set up any kind of skin shader or anything special like that. And so I guess that's about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these videos, and let's just go ahead and get started. Hopefully from start to finish. And so let's just get started here. We can see. All right, the first thing we're going to do is open up some image planes. Just going to go to View, Image Plane, Import Image. And I created a couple. These are from 3DSK. I bought these, I don't know, years and years and years ago. So I don't know if they still have this particular one or not, but they've got all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'm just going to load the front into the front camera. Do the same. The side camera here, images, side camera, side reference. Let's all right. Okay, and the first thing you want to do is make sure that your, especially the front, is the front image plane is centered. Like if you were to start modeling right now and you tried to mirror it, uh, it would, it would be obviously off. Here's the center line, the y-axis right here, and you see how it's deviated quite a bit to the left. So we're just going to go into our front camera, and we're going to go to View, select Camera, open the attribute editor here, and it's under Image Plane, and you scroll down to Center, and we need to center it in the X. So I'm just going to hold down Control and left mouse click in this field right here, and just move it over to where it's centered. Also, another thing that you'll notice I did was I went to Photoshop and I made it symmetrical, just so we can see it. Really, it would matter. Like the reason I do that is because this is how it's going to look once it's mirrored, and so if there are problems, like I think in the picture his face was actually a little turned away, and so I just picked like the left side and I mirrored it, and then I transformed it. I thinned it up a little bit because it was too thick. If I hadn't done that and I had just imported the image as it was, the face would have been uh, distorted once I uh, once I mirrored it. So I like to do this because it gives you an idea of what you're of the actual model that you're trying to build if you're going to mirror it. So, all right, I'm just going to go up to this perspective view and marquee select the side image plane up here, and I'm just going to let's see, I'm going to move that just away so it's not in our way when we're, we can we'll probably turn this off. If you go to show and turn off cameras, it'll take care of that stuff, but sometimes it's nice to have the image planes up there so you can kind of see them while you're modeling in the perspective view. Gives you kind of a good reference. All right, so we'll do the same with this front. Just marquee select it and then just put it back in Z so it's not in our way. These, let's see if we can turn these. Oh, we'll just leave it like that. It's fine. All right, and the side is actually aligned fairly good. It really doesn't matter. I like to just kind of make sure it's kind of through the middle, but if it was way off, it wouldn't really matter. Because wherever it is where, like if it was over here, we just model over here, and it would still be fine. So it would just, be off of the origin, which is not really the way I like to work. So anyway, I'm going to, I have a custom shelf, but I didn't want to use that this time because I wanted to show you the tools and stuff I was selecting. And I don't really use hotkeys and stuff because I use a lot of different programs, and I just find them to be more trouble than they're worth because I get them confused with other programs. So for Maya, I just use the hotbox. If you just put a space bar, it'll bring up everything. Every command in Maya basically is in this hotbox. And if you can't see it, I think it's, let's see. If you can't see it, like if you're opening it up and you're just getting like this, or there's a whole bunch of variations. You just need to go to hotbox controls and then show all, and then it'll bring up everything. So I don't usually use I usually use my own custom hotbox menu here. I might use that a little bit. I don't really use the menus a whole lot on everything, so I might have to search around for some things since I'm not used to looking them up here. But so the first thing we're going to do here is just let's see. Have to get used to. We're just going to go to the create polygon tool here. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I start this way a lot. Not on everything. It kind of might seem like I do since every video I put up pretty much starts this way. But you can start it a whole bunch of different ways. But I'm just going to go around the head here. Again, doesn't really have to be precise, just something to kind of give you an idea. I'll probably just cut off the nose for now. see, I might just, we'll just, we might change that, but we'll just, we'll cut off the nose for right now. Another thing too, that I've done in the past that has always kind of caused me trouble is I uh, I shortchanged myself a lot in this head area. Like I will like do something like this, and uh, I think it's beneficial to try to get more of the curvature up there. Like you think it wouldn't be a big deal because it's on top of the head and there's gonna be hair and stuff, and who cares? But I always run into problems trying to get that rounded, and I think that's part of it. And also, it helps to have kind of that curve defined because it'll help us know like where we need to flow the geometry and stuff when we get there. So I'm putting more points up here than I maybe need in this early stage, but I'm just trying to guess at the shape of the skull here. So just sort of. All right, something like that. So you can see our noseless profile here. And I'm just going to extrude this just to edit mesh extrude. And also, I'm sure you know this, but all these are just the same. It's the same menu as up here. So I'm just using the hotbox because it's faster. Normally I would use my own. That's why I have to look around for it because I'm used to this. But either way it works. All right. Also, we're gonna do our first extrude here, and make sure we don't want to go out too far, but something like that. If so I'm gonna go to edit, delete all by type history. The fact is, maybe I'll just I don't bother with that right now. I like to have well, we'll just go and put it up there. I like to have I have my own custom shelf up here too that I use a lot, and but I like to have history up here because we don't need it so much right now, but as we go along, it'll build up history and it'll get really sluggish. So we don't have any history right now, but if we did, I just deleted it, but it was just an extrude basically. So so I'm going to go up to display polygons, face normals. And the reason I did that is when we extruded, like, let's go back so you can see this before we, I'm just going to select this whole polygon face here. Let's go to mesh extrude. If you'll notice, here's our positive Z. It's actually X, but it looks like Z. It's blue. So here's our positive X direction. And if we extrude against that positive, if we extrude into the negative, it will reverse our faces. Let's go back here, display polygons, face normals. See, our didn't do it for some reason here. Polygons. Like our faces are reversed, and that's very bad. If you don't keep aware of that, you can run into a giant mess as you go along. So I'm just going to delete this face here and just go to normals, reverse normals, and that fixes that. Maya will give you all kinds of grief if you don't pay attention to your normals. So just FYI. So I'll turn this off here. Just delete this face up here too. We don't need that. So this just gives us that center line along the head. That's in nature. That's actually pretty accurate. It's pretty straight along the angles of the front of the face there. So it just gives us something to connect to and guide. Let's delete this neck too. We don't need that. All right, so that's probably as far as we're going to go this time, and I'll see you in the next video.